What? Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. My name is Salima Shahid, and I will be your host today for the cooking, Mom and Me cooking demonstrations as part of our Masjid Warfi Muhammad here in Houston, Texas. Uh, Final day of Eid al-Adha celebrations. So I'm really excited to be here. I'm a little nervous because it's my first time manning the broadcast, but I have my trusted partner here on the side of me. So if you hear someone in the background, that's just my husband helping me through this process. But alhamdulillah, I'm really excited to be here this morning with you all. And I'm really excited for you all to see the cooking demonstrations that the young people have put together. So just to give a little bit of background of what is going to happen here in just a little while. So we put a call out to our youth in our community to see if they wanted to do any kind of like how-to demonstration, whether it was cooking or anything else they were good at or a talent they wanted to share. And so we had 3 respond, and they all wanted to do cooking demonstrations. So that's what they did. So all of them pre-recorded their videos for you. And so we'll play the video first, and then we'll invite our young cooks and their moms to join us live to kind of share a little bit about their experience and what they like about cooking and any future aspirations. And so if you have any questions about what you see or anything you would like to ask our young chefs, please include it in the comments. We are monitoring Facebook, Masjid Warfi Muhammad's page, or Mercy Community Center, Masjid Al Quran, or our YouTube channel. So you can put comments in any one of those places, and we will be sure to ask our young chefs your questions. So before we get started with the videos, I just want to do a brief recap of what this weekend has been, because it's been a event-packed weekend to celebrate Eid al-Adha that started with the Salat on Friday morning. So let me see if I can change my screen here. Sorry. What are you doing? Here we go. And that's not what I want.
You want to go back to hit all of those.
Okay, no problem. All right, then we won't do that. We'll keep it simple. We'll keep it simple. It's all right. Give us just a second.
Sound?
Sure. Okay. Is it sharing now?
So it's going to move fast.
Okay, so we started with our Salat on Friday, and then we had a game night Friday night that was really fun. And then we had Hajj story time with our youngest believers, talking about the journey of Hajj. We had an awesome Eid parade. You can find all of this on our social media channels. And then we had a talent show and home movies event last night that was epic. So if you didn't see that, catch it while it's still live. And then right now we are doing the Mom and Me cooking demonstrations. And then after this, last event for the day is the Umrah reflections from our young adults who journeyed to Umrah for the Sira in 3D program that Imam Wazir led in January. And that was, some of the last delegations to make it to perform Umrah before the shutdowns happened due to COVID-19. So even though COVID-19 has, we have closed our masajids out of abundance of precaution and keep everyone safe based on recommendations from health professionals, we still wanted to make sure that Eid was special and celebratory, especially because of our social distancing, or physical distancing requirements. So if you missed anything, please check it out on our social media pages so you can join in on the fun. And so as part of these our virtual Eid celebrations, we have also been playing ads that were submitted by members of our community to advertise projects or businesses they have going on. So I'm going to attempt to try to play one to start us off, and then just to give a little bit more time, we're waiting for one more of our speakers to join us if they can, and so just to give them a few more minutes, we'll play an ad to get us started. So give me just a second.
Let's go.
All right, so that that ad was from Aisha Muhammad, who is starting her own catering service. So be sure to check her out. I think she's on Facebook, and yeah, you can find her on Facebook. Her name is Aisha Muhammad, and she's actually one of the moms of one of our cooks today. So we'll go ahead and I was hoping that they could join us, but let's see, are they here yet? No, not yet. But so we'll go ahead with their video, and then if they join us later, we'll bring them in so that we can, if you have any questions for them, we can ask those questions at that time. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and go into our first cooking demonstration, and that is from Taj Graham and his mom, Aisha Muhammad. And I believe Taj is 17. Uh, yeah, he's 17 years old, and so he's either a junior, a rising junior, senior in high school, and so they are making parfaits today. So we're going to bring them in. Hmm? Is that it? Okay.
Sure, sure.
All right. And I think this is. Oh, did I do it wrong? Okay, we're gonna. Okay, we're gonna stop. All right, we're gonna try that again. It didn't give me the option. Okay, there we go. Oh, I guess you need to hear it, huh? All right, we're gonna try that again. Let's see if that works. Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. And this is Todd.
Okay, we're gonna start off by making a simple parfait. We have the pound cake parfait with granola topping. We have a couple of them already made up here. As you can see, you start off with a layer of pound cake. Then you can add the mixed fruit. That's our mixed fruit. You can let them know what we have in the mixed fruit.
Strawberries, cantaloupe, mango, peaches, and grapes.
Okay. Okay. Also, we have a layer of it's already pre-made, and I have it in the piping bag, and it was the mixed yogurt mixed with Cool Whip. So you just whip that together and put it in a piping bag, or you can also use a Ziploc bag, and you can cut the corner out. It's the same thing. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna have Taj make up a cup or finish up a cup. That one already has some pound cake in it. Come on. It has pound cake in it, mixed fruit. Just start up another layer of pound cake. Okay. Taj, go ahead and let's make this snap. Feed. Okay, we got the fruit in. We're gonna add some of that is the yogurt and the Cool Whip. Okay, get it all the way around. Get it all the way in the cup, all the way down. I'm gonna go ahead and put the granola on top. Go ahead. Okay, I'm gonna start up another cup over here with some strawberry and cantaloupe as well. Get this one started. Some peaches, cantaloupe, strawberries, blueberries, and you can add this with any topping you like. Okay, he has the granola topping on his already, but it's very quick, very simple. You can do this for your sahurs. You can do this for before school. Something very simple. Oh, we have a star there in the fruit. Okay. Inshallah, everyone has a wonderful and beautiful Eid. We're gonna put some granola on top here. Okay. Something very easy, simple, quick, and it tastes great. Okay. So we have those already. You can I'm gonna add the extra fruit on top just to incorporate all of the fruit and use it all. I want to thank Akil, my son that's behind the camera. Say assalamu alaikum, Akil.
Assalamu alaikum.
Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak.
Okay. All right. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. And everyone have a wonderful Eid. And thank you. This again is our pound cake parfaits.
Assalamu alaikum. Eid
Assalamu
Mubarak.
alaikum. Eid Mubarak.
All right. That looks good. Yes, yes, we will remind you of the ingredients. Thank you for that. So yes, so what a healthy, scrumptious snack that they made for us. You got our nuts in there. It's got fruit and yogurt and whipped cream. So it's healthy and good and probably very filling. Like she said, you can have it for sahur, for your breakfast in the morning. Give you that power boost to start your day. And we so appreciate them for. Sitting their video. I'm trying to find the ingredients list. Anyway, my support system is falling down on the job over here. I'm kidding. He's awesome. I can read it from my phone, no problem. For the one who wanted to know about the ingredients, and so it's pretty simple. She had roughly vanilla yogurt, so about 3 cups of that. Fresh cup of strawberries or some other fruit and juice. And then she also had blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, and a cup of granola. Let's see. And then I think she also she had whipped cream as well. And so in her little thing that you squeeze, I don't know what the name of that is. I'm not a baker. But she also had yogurt in there as well. And so all right. And so if you have any questions for them, please list them in the chat. And if they can join us, because they are traveling today, if they can join us, we'll ask them when they arrive. So what do you all think? Let us know in the comments in the chat. What did you think of that? Do you think that's something you can make or get your children to make for you so that you don't have to get up and make breakfast in the morning? I'm all about ease and having our young people participate in the cooking process. So let us know what you think. All righty. So we'll move on and we'll show our next ad. We'll keep it in the we're going to keep it in the cooking space, and we're going to show our next ad is from Culinary Sensations, which is a personal chef catering and event planning service owned and operated by Sister Sandira Amin. So I'm going to figure out how I can get this to work. Oh, I was still sharing. Okay, here we go. Try that again.
Share already.
There we go. I'm getting the hang of this. All right. Is that the same screen? Yeah, okay. We're gonna make it work. There we go. Let's see. All right. Here we go. All right. Yes, I did. Okay. Okay. All right. So again, that was from Culinary Sensations, Sister Sandira Amin. I just as a shameless unsolicited plug, but I use her personal chef services. It is a lifesaver for busy moms or not busy moms, or those who just don't want to cook that week. It is ample portions for a very affordable price, and it's also very good. So please check her out on Facebook and Instagram, Culinary Sensations. You will not be disappointed, I promise. Alrighty, so now we're going to move on to our second chef who is here with us today. And so we're going to introduce her. Did you want to say anything before we jumped on, or we go ahead and play your video and then we'll talk afterwards? Let's see. Do the video first. Video first? Okay, got it. You can't see it, but I can see it. Don't worry about it. I'm not talking to myself, y'all. So anyway, we're going to show our next young chef. Her name is Nala Murray, and she is 10 years old. And I didn't pull up my notes. Give me just a second. Let's see. She is 10 years old, going to the 5th grade this year. And she is interested in cooking, actually, as a profession, as well as being a doctor. So, without further ado, we're going to try to pull up her video. So I'm going to share my screen. Make sure you all can hear the audio. I think this is the right one. Okay, and then let's see. Uh-oh.
My name is Nala, and I'm going to be making red velvet cupcakes from scratch. So let's do this! Start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees. First, you need 2.5 cups of flour, 1/2 of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Mix together 1 cup of softened butter and 2 cups of sugar. Then beat in 3 eggs one at a time. Then add in 1 cup of sour cream. Half a cup of milk. Red 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And red food coloring. A little more food coloring. A little more. And just a little more. Mix together wet and dry ingredients. Then fill cupcake pan. Once the pan is filled, bake in your preheated oven for 30 minutes. Once they are out of the oven, let them cool for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, now we're going to make the delicious cream cheese frosting. Mix together 1/4 cup of softened butter, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 8 ounces of cream cheese, and 2 tablespoons of sour cream. Mix well. And then slowly add 16 ounces of confectioner's sugar. Finally, add the icing to your cupcakes. And decorate however you want, and then enjoy.
And that's how you make my spectacular red velvet cupcakes.
Yeah, so go ahead and add it.
All right. Oh, stop sharing. Okay. All right. So that was amazing. That was amazing. Oh my goodness. First of all, the cupcakes look so good, right? Like so good, right? I want one now. And it's not quite afternoon, but I can go for a cupcake right now. And then you did it in such a way, Nala, that was so easy to follow. Like I felt like I had the ingredients and I could just go right along with you, and then my cupcakes would turn out just like yours. So kudos to you. And your video was, oh my goodness, that was like professional production quality. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting some. My co-pilot here is giving me some instructions. So, Nala, if you're ready, I can bring you up to ask you a few questions. If you're ready, alrighty, we're going to show our chef the screen. Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear
All
you.
right. Thank
Eid
you.
Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak. Okay. There we go. All right. I'm still learning how to do this. All right. So thank you again for putting that together, for being willing to do this and for joining us this morning. We so appreciate it. And so Nala, if you could tell us just a little bit about yourself, your age and what drew you to cooking or your interest in cooking.
I'm 10 years old and I'm 10 years old and I always wanted to be a baker.
What inspired that interest?
Cooking shows.
Cooking shows. Oh, okay. And how long have you been cooking or baking?
A few months.
A few months. Okay, cool. And so what's some of the other things that you bake besides cupcakes?
Cookies.
Yeah, remember you took a cooking class? You want to tell about?
I made pie. I made
Mm.
noodles, and I made pizza.
All right. I like pie. I'm gonna have to buy one of those pies. I really like pie. So that's awesome. So again, how do I get back to my chat?
Sure.
Oh, here we go. See if we have any questions from our audience before I ask another question. Okay, here we have one here. It says, what other things do you bake? Yeah, you just answered that question. All right. So one question I did have when you were baking, when I was watching your recipe for the red velvet cakes, is that you, with the food coloring, you kept saying add a little more. So how do you know when it's just right?
Well, until it's like a dark red kind of.
Ah.
It doesn't need to be that dark because the cocoa powder makes it darker.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's just kind of like the color that you want to see?
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, I have another question here in the comments. It said, you did an awesome job. The video was so professional. Did you use a special program?
That would be, I'm probably the editor. So I use iMovie. I just use iMovie on my Mac.
Say that one more time.
I used iMovie on the Mac and just a regular Android phone. My daughter Courtney actually was the filmer of the of the events.
Ah, okay. So a whole family affair.
Yes.
Awesome. That's how it works. Okay, so here's another question for you. It says, what other flavors of cupcakes do you bake? And what's cooking shows are your favorite?
I baked vanilla and chocolate before, and I like the Chop Show, and I like the Kid Championship Show, like where they cooked it like with a championship or something.
Cool.
So what we can do is share it and show the screen, and they can take a screenshot.
Okay, we're trying to figure out how we can share your recipe. So that's what we were talking about over here. While we figure that part out, I have another question here for you. It says, what is your favorite subject in school? I saw a lot of math in this video.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite subject is actually English.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. I'm going to try to see if we share your recipe so that people can see it. It's pulling up.
We'll drag it over.
I'm sorry?
Once it comes up, it comes up on here, we'll drag it over.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. So then, all right. Can we see that? Let's see. Do we need to make it bigger?
Can I drop for a second?
No. You can tell me what to do.
You.
Okay.
Should have a reading view for how I see it.
Okay. I think people can see this. So you can take a screenshot of that if you're interested in the cupcake recipe. And we have one other question here. It says, "What's the first thing you baked?"
Cookies?
Cookies. What kind of cookies?
Chocolate chip cookies?
Chocolate chip. Oh, I'm just going to give you my money. I love chocolate chip cookies, especially soft ones. Oh, I love chocolate chip cookies. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. That is so awesome. Okay, did you have anything else you would like to share with us, Nala?
I think that's it.
Okay. Well, you are so.
Marek.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll let you go, but please stay with us in case someone comes with questions later. And we'll call you back in, inshallah. Is that okay? All right. Thank you so much. All right. So and then so that was the ingredients for the red velvet cupcakes. And so we'll stop screen share. And let's see, banners will. All right. And so let me just say, for many of our students, I don't know if they've done this before, but this might have been their first time doing something like this, especially on a platform like this. And so we want to just talk about how proud we are, because this is my first time doing this, and I'm nervous. And so the fact that they are as young as they are and are willing to do this, and it's a level of bravery that I didn't have when I was their age, and I so admire them for sharing their talents with all of us this morning. Alhamdulillah. So we're going to figure out how to. Okay. And so we're going to keep the program rolling. And so we are going to show another one of our ads from our that we received from members of our community. And so this one is from a young man, I believe he's 18 years old, who started his own. Oh, okay. All right. Find another way to do that. Let's see. Can't hire good help. Okay. Sorry, you jumped ahead of me. But so I could just start playing it. Does it work? Okay. So this is from our young man who just started his own hand sanitizer business. So we'll go ahead and play that for you now.
We know what they do say. Tell us what they don't say.
They don't say.
They don't say you can play sports and keep a 4.0 GPA. They don't say you can go after academic scholarships. They don't say you can get your plumbing or printing license at the age of 16. They don't say you can become a lifeguard, learn CPR, and save lives. They don't say you can become your own CEO at the age of 18. When you're on the go, Germatized hand sanitizer spray.
All right. And again, that is from Keelan Farouk with his Germatized hand sanitizer. I have some, and I have the gel, and it makes your hands, so it doesn't even dry your hands out. So it's sanitizing, and it's like, it gives it this like smooth, moisturized feel. It's great. So check him out on Instagram and Facebook. And I think he has a website, but I can't remember. I think it's germatize.com, but don't quote me on that. Okay, so now we will get to our last and final chef for today. So her name is Nori Hamid, excuse me, and she is 7 years old, going to the second grade. And so we'll go ahead and pull up her video, and then we'll get questions from Nori at the end if she wants to join us. So we'll go ahead and try this again. Let's see. Is that one? Okay. All right. We'll go ahead and play that. Take me out.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Mary, and today we're making Germany's Rice Krispy treats. I usually make them for Thanksgiving, but today I'm making them for Eid. The ingredients we'll be needing are halal marshmallows, Rice Krispie cereal, and butter. The tools we'll be needing are the spatula, a spoon, a measuring cup, a pan, and a bowl. Now we pour 6 cups of cereal inside the bowl with the 1 cup measuring cup. the snowstorm that's playing the city.
Maybe she used his sister.
Alexa, look at this. It's looking how it's supposed to look. Whoa. Look at this, Daddy. It's like, it's turning to Rice Krispies. It's turning to Rice Krispie treats. What is it? This? Oh, so look that.
So cut it like this.
Okay. Okay.
And then stick it out again.
Delicious. See you on the next episode of Mary's Cooking Show. Bye. Assalamualaikum.
All right. Okay. All right. So that was Nuri Hamid. That was our young chef, and she did an amazing job. In the comments here, yeah, you have some fans here, Nuri. That was amazing. I want to try. I don't think I've ever had Rice Krispie treats, and after watching that, I think I want to try Rice Krispie treats. And so we'll just show some of the comments. But Nuri, if you're ready, we can add you. Would you like to come up and share with us? Yeah? Okay. Let's add you to the stream. You here? Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
How are you this morning? Eid Mubarak. Oh, you got some. Oh, you got it. You got it right
I'm
there.
sorry.
Oh, wow. Oh, dang it. Can you hold one up for us? Just like, can you grab one and hold it up for us so we can see it?
Pick that one. We're experiencing glitches, Selima, so if
Yeah.
we're delayed, it's because of that.
No problem. No problem. Oh, and it's nice and thick too. Oh man. Oh man. So we're going to share with you some of the comments that we are seeing. Let's see. So Kadir Shahid is a classmate. He said, "Great job, great demo."
Oh, Kadir.
I think Sister Aisha is a fan for sure.
That's her grandpa.
Ah, yes. So Grandpa said, "Put it in the fridge, and we'll get it the next time they visit." And so, Nuri, tell us a little bit about yourself and what got you into cooking.
I'm 7 years old, and
Say I'm 7. How old are you?
I'm 7 years old, and I'm in grade now.
Okay.
What got you into cooking? That's not eating the Rice Krispie treats.
They're just that good. You just can't help it.
and cooking, but because I'm like making stuff.
You like making stuff? Okay. What other what other things do you make?
I made a pie once, cookies, cake.
Cake?
Then
What was the last thing you said?
muffins.
Muffins. Oh, okay. Okay. What kind of cake do you make?
I think it was strawberry cake and a chocolate one.
A chocolate cake. Awesome. 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 And when did you start cooking? Or when did you start baking?
How old were you when you first started cooking?
Don't remember.
Maybe 4.
Don't remember. Okay.
Not 4. No.
I think around 4.
4. Oh, okay. So you've been doing this for a little while. Cool, cool, cool. Maybe you can come and give your friends Kadir and Yusuf some lessons. Let's see. We had a question in the comments that I wanted to. Okay, so here's one of our questions. Let's see. What is your favorite part about making these Rice Krispie treats?
You see the question?
What's your favorite part?
making recipe. Um, it it's like them and playing them and mixing and mixing the ingredients.
So
Can you
did
hear her?
no, could you say that one more time?
Um, doing the cake and mixing the ingredients.
So I think I heard mixing the ingredients.
Yes, she said doing a taste test and mixing the ingredients.
Ah, okay. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. And then we have another question here. It says, do you help your mom and dad in the kitchen?
I do.
You do? Cool, 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 cool. And so is this something you want to do like when you grow up, or is it just a hobby, or is it something you want to do maybe professionally, like take classes or anything like that?
I don't know.
You don't. Okay. I don't know, y'all. She making me hungry, and I just had breakfast. Watching her eat this Rice Krispie treat. I just had breakfast, but that just looks so yummy. And you're totally selling the product, Nori. I know you're not trying to, but you're totally selling it. If you could cook something that you don't want to eat, please. You will be my first try. I promise. I promise. Any other questions from our audience? Auntie says we can't hear you through the Rice Krispie treat.
We can't hear you.
I think it's that the what was the commercial crackle pop and something, I don't know. Remember you couldn't hear him? I think that was an allusion to that.
Okay.
Okay. I think our chef is like, I'm done with this.
I think he's the Rice Krispie treats.
Okay.
Tell me why you just got up in the middle of your interview.
So, all right, we have another question for you. It says, what are you making next?
Maybe another pie. Because I only made one pie.
Pie? What kind of pie?
Cheese. Probably
cherry cheese?
Yes, probably cherry cheese.
Cherry cheese. Ooh. Yum. I agree with Aisha. Yum, 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 yum. Well, thank you so much for being willing to participate. If you can hold on a second, we'll bring Nala and her mom Miriam back in just so we can have our chefs back all on the screen so we all can see everyone. And so again, ladies, we want to thank you so much for stepping up and taking this challenge. It was not easy. We thank your moms too, and dads, and the whole family that participated and helped to put the videos together. I agree with Sandira wow, because that was my first reaction when I watched them this morning to make sure everything worked well. I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. So yeah, you guys did a phenomenal job, and we're so grateful for you to participate in this effort and for being brave enough to share your skills with us and to teach us a few things. I know I learned a few things. I think I'm going to go back and rewatch this after this is over so that I can learn some of these recipes and try them out myself and get my sons who are around you all's age to cook these things too. So again, did any of you have anything else you wanted to share with everybody before we close out? Okay, that's quite all right. Well, again, thank you everyone so very much. And if you have any questions or further comments for the audience, just send us post in the chat, and we'll reach out to our young chefs and try to get back to you. Okay. All right. So we're gonna let them. Right. I'd be a taste tester too. Just let me know whenever you're cooking again, and we will definitely come by and let you know what we think. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so we're gonna let our young people go, and with our appreciation and Assalamu alaikum, Eid Mubarak. Continue to
Thank
enjoy your
you.
weekend.
Eid Mubarak.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All righty. And so we'll keep posting the comments. And so that is the end of our videos for our chefs. And again, they we can't reiterate this enough. Those two young ladies are also students in the Masjid Wardi Muhammad Weekend School. And so they are, you get to provide opportunities for our young people to get out there and try new things and fully support them. As you can see, their parents, I know the editing part, the part as a parent who has edited videos for their children, that takes work, but they are, the outcome is so worth it. And so we have to do more to support them where they are and what their interest is, because when we support their interests, magic happens, as we saw today, alhamdulillah. So just a few more housekeeping things before we log out for this morning. We're right about time. Is that please stay tuned for 1:30 this afternoon for our community address or ta'aleem, which will be Umar reflections from our young adults. And so they were, all of them are under 30, under 30, who went on the Sierra intensive, Sierra in 3D with Imam Wazir this past January, and they'll be sharing their reflections for visiting the holy city of Mecca and Medina for their first time. So be sure again to come out and support them, and let's hear what they have to say. My last comment is it here? Hold on a second. What else? Share screen, right? Okay. So I'm sorry, consulting with my co-pilot here. Just to remind us all that, let's see. Okay, so just to remind us all that these programs do not happen without your support. So please, I know the masjid building is closed, but it is definitely the masjid services continue whether we are in the building or not. And so please, please, please give generously in donations to Masjid Wardi Muhammad. The different ways that you can is through our website, which is masjidwdmuhammad.com. You can send us a payment through Zelle, info at masjidwdmuhammad.com. You can send us a PayPal or Cash App to Masjid WDM. And again, your support helps to fund programs like our weekend school, like our feeding the community, like classes, especially in this time of COVID where we are physically distant, but we want to stay socially connected and to support people where they are and what their needs are. So please, 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 please give generously to those different platforms. And I will stop it. So I have been your host, Salima Shahid. Thank you for sticking it out with us today and for participating in our program. You have been a fantastic audience. We appreciate the comments. The last thing I'll say is that this was our first time doing this. So we would love to hear feedback to know how well it went, things that we could improve upon or other suggestions. So please feel free to post those in the chat or in the comments, even after this video is over. So we learn if, hey, did this work for everybody? Did it not? What could be better? Do we want more of this? So please, please, please be generous in your donations and generous in your feedback as well, so that we can continue to bring programming that benefits the needs of our community. And with that, I think we'll go ahead and close out. Any more announcement, co-chair? All right. With that, we'll close out, and inshallah, we'll see you again at 1:30 Central Standard Time. You can see that live on Masjid Worthy Muhammad Facebook page and YouTube, or Mercy Community Center, Masjid Al Quran's Facebook page as well. Okay. Assalamu alaikum. Eid Mubarak.